This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Hey, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Snowflake High School, as it's known as the Den at Snowflake High School, and that is the gymnasium here. And we have a 3A playoff boys game tonight as the ALA West Foothills Guardians come up the 260 and take on the Snowflake Lobos, the host team tonight. Snowflake earned the right here by a win the other night against the Holbrook Roadrunners, and the Guardians assured themselves a place in this game with a win over the Payson Longhorns. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide, on iTalk1067.com. I'm Aaron Hewish. I'm joined by Randall Anselmo tonight. And first, we're going to go to our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center pregame. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. And Randall, both teams healthy as we can be at this time of the year. Little bangs, little shakes, but everybody rolling good.
Yeah, I don't see anybody that's sitting on the bench or in regular street clothes, and I didn't hear anything about any other injuries. But yeah, you're right. You're going to have some bumps and bruises, but these boys are going to fight through it to get to the next level.
Next, we go to Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center. Is everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Next, we go to our Ace Hardware Keys to the Games. Anytime you need a key made, anytime you're locked out of your car, pretty much any day of the week, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sholo, Pine Top, and Overguard. And our keys to the game, Randall, I mean, I don't even know at this point in the season. Each team has to play their game, whatever that is tonight.
And it's going to be interesting to see how they play this thing out. I have not seen ALA, so I can't even begin to speculate. And the Snowflake boys, I think I've seen them once or twice, but it was calling with you. So,
well, and the one thing I do want to note is I went and made a special effort today as I dug into some statistics. Actually, I didn't even really dig into statistics. What I dug into are scores. And this ALA West Foothills team scores a lot of points.
Wow.
And there's a couple times in the year where they're over 100. And it seems like they're averaging about 65 points a game, and that is big. And the Lobos, they do it with defense. So you're going to have maybe an offensive side versus a defensive side. So we'll see. But I think the keys to the game are each team has to do their own thing, whatever that is, to try to win tonight. And Coach Deacon and Coach Smith will go with that. So we're going to go ahead, and that is our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware is a 24/7 locksmith. Anytime you're locked in your car, anytime you need a key made, pretty much any day of the week, any night of the week, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to have the national anthem and our starting lineups.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As we get set for the tip-off tonight. As we are going to get set for our Northland Pioneer College kickoff as we get announcing the starting lineup first for the Guardians, and probably not able to hear public address announcer Joe Clare very well, but that's okay, as he's going to come on and announce the Guardians currently and then the Lobos. Landon Clare obviously starting. He was our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game the other night. Gian Jones, who had a heck of a game defensively, struggled a little bit on the offensive end, but defensively could not be matched, as he was a lot for the Holbrook Roadrunners to handle. As we have Jacob Leduc, and Jacob Leduc getting a start tonight, as well as Jaron Woodside for the Lobos. As we get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off, when it comes time to take off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College. Locations in Navajo and Apache County now for bachelor's degrees in business and education, Northland Pioneer College. As we do get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off, as our head referee tonight, Quinn Ashton, he is flanked by Gary Begay and Quentin Hayes in that role. As the ball goes up and we are underway, as the tip goes to the Guardians. That is controlled by Cannon Trithall as he kicks it out, and we're going to see as number 1, Hobson puts it up. That's going to be no good and go out of bounds. And Randall, right away, we see how this ALA West Foothills team, I mean, they were one pass and the ball was up.
Yeah, ball was up, and he was in the three-point arch. So I think that's where they're getting a lot of their points from, is that three-point range. So we'll see what happens.
Jones drives it down. He puts it up and in, and the Lobos first to strike tonight with 7:39 left. The Lobos up 2-0. As now it's back out to Hobson. Hobson goes to his left. He's guarded by Udall. Out now on the perimeter to Lauer. Lauer over on the far side to Lunt. Lunt puts it up and in. That was a slap by Woodside, slapping the ball, and he slapped it to Clare. Now Clare brings it up, and the Lobos a chance to set it up and do something with it. As Udall has the ball now, Udall drives to his left. To his right. As he drives in the lane, he kicks it out now in the corner. Kicks it out to Clare. Clare throws it into Gian Jones. 3-point, 5-0. Guardians with the ball. Over now to Lunt. Lunt slides it inside. He slides it inside to, I believe that is Lauer. Lauer puts it up on Leduc. It's going to be good. As Cameron Lauer. And these Guardians look like they are very fluid shooters, very smooth getting the ball up, Randall. And like we said earlier, they do score a lot of points. Here's Clare with the ball. Clare over now to Jones. Jones with 5 already. He's got all the Lobos points. Over to Woodside, over to Udall. Now in the corner to Clare. Clare in front of the Guardian bench. Now Clare dribbles out of it. Clare Now he strives the lane, puts it up and in, left side, left hand, no good. Rebound Guardians. That is Hobson, number 1. Brody Hobson with the rebound. Over now to Trithal. Back now to Krasowski. No good. Over to Clare. Clare forward to Woodside. Woodside goes down the left side, one-on-one. It's no good, but he's going to be fouled as Jet Udall was right there to get it. But Woodside's going to go to the line as we have the first foul of the game. That's going to be on number 1, Brody Hobson. Woodside at the line to shoot 2. Randall, question. How much of this game is going to come down to these free throws? Because I think it could be the difference in the ball game by as close as these teams have played common opponents lately.
You know, Huey, it's when it comes down to the free throw line, that plays a heck of a majority of the points that are made. And let me tell you, I've had coaches go, well, if we had just made these free throws, we wouldn't have been in the position we were at. So yes, I think that's going to could be a very big play in this tonight's ball game.
As Woodside makes both free throws, ALA comes down as, I believe it was Lunt, comes down to guard. The ball gets stolen, and there is a quick foul. That's going to be Lunt's first personal. That's going to be the second team. Snowflake the inbound. However, ALA is going to put some pressure on, so it goes to Udall. Udall kicks it forward to Leduc. Leduc driving. Leduc fumbles the ball a little bit, but he gets in the key. Leduc puts it up. That's going to be good. Jacob Leduc. 2 points for the Lobos. Here come the Guardians. Trithal with the ball. Over to Krasowski. Krasowski now goes to his right, guarded by Clare. Clare steals the ball. Landon Clare steals the ball. Landon being double teamed now. Over to Udall. Udall's going to make an effort to get it. Now he does throw it forward to Jones. Jones jumping about 200 feet in the air to grab that pass. Now we're on the far side to Clare. Clare looks to drive. Clare kicks it out to Udall. Udall puts it up. That's going to be no good. Rebound is fought for. And they're going to call Woodside with a foul. And Randall, you're going to have to tell me exactly what he did. Was it the bump after and shoving him out of bounds that got to it?
I would have to look at that replay if we can get that.
We just got it. We just had it. I'm sorry. We're pulling some helpful duty tonight. So.
Okay. So if you want to go to the common, what everybody believes an over the back, you could say that. But it was a push. But he did come from behind. He did make contact with that player trying to rebound that ball.
ALA with the ball. Now it's Figueredo with the ball. Figueredo over to Delgado. Delgado back out now to Lauer. Lauer looks to drive, and Lauer gets a travel. As he did not like that call whatsoever. As Coach Deacon is giving instructions to his squad. And there's Clare. Clare to Jones. Pressure. Forward to Leduc. Leduc now to Woodside. As Woodside puts it up, it's going to be no good. Leduc knocks it, but it's going to be rebounded by the Guardians. Figueredo with the ball. Figueredo to his left, to his right. Now Figueredo drives. Goes inside to Lauer. Lauer being guarded by Leduc. As now it goes to Hobson. Over now to Figueredo. As Figueredo loses the ball, but it goes to number 2. That is Delgado. Over now to Lauer. Lauer to his right. Lauer spins, puts it up. And that's going to go in. As they're going to call the foul. They're going to give it an and one. As they're going to call a foul on Jones. So that's going to be Jones's first personal. And that's going to put Lauer with an and one. So Lauer scores 9-4. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. The ball does count. So Lauer is the sole scorer for the Guardians. As Lauer does complete the and one. So 9-5, Lobos on top. Jones forward to Clare. Clare looks to drive, drives hard to the basket. That's going to be good. Landon Clare, the senior for the Lobos. Inbounded now to Lunt. Lunt brings it to the middle. He's at the 28-foot line. Over now to Figueredo. Figueredo now brings it out. He's being guarded by Clare. Over now to Lunt again. Lunt looking inside as he goes to Hobson, and then it goes back to Lunt. Now the ball's on the floor, and we get a tie-up. Leduc somehow comes up with it. As Randall, I thought we were in for a jump ball, but he comes up and gets it. Now Landon Clare. Landon Clare, 16-foot jumper. That is good. Lunt with the ball, Lunt forward to Lauer. Lauer spins as we're going to get a push, and they're going to call that on Jacob Leduc. That's going to be his first personal. That's going to be the third team. ALA inbounds. A three-point attempt is put up by Figueredo. Now Clare with the ball. Clare over now to Jones. Jones now goes to his right. Now Jones puts up about an 8-foot jumper. That's going to be good. Gian Jones of the Snowflake Lobos. Here comes Lunt. Lunt pushing it down for the Guardians. Now sends it over to Delgado. Delgado puts it up. That is no good. Rebound is fought for as Woodside and Lunt tag upward. It's going to be called a jump ball. And the jump ball alternating possession, I believe, is going to belong to the Snowflake Lobos. As we get a whistle and we get a timeout, we're going to go ahead and take it to this is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com, as we have a 13-7 ball game with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. As here comes Clare. Clare up 13-7. Clare sends it over to Udall. Udall now back to Leduc. Leduc pushes it over to Clare on the near side. Now Clare swings it to the middle. Clare takes a step. Now he gets it to Udall. Udall back over to Clare. Landing Clare. Three-point shot on its way. No good. Rebound. Leduc. Jaron Woodside slaps it over. Jacob Leduc gets it, and Jacob Leduc puts it back. 15-7. Lobos on top. As there goes a pass over to Delgado. Delgado now goes to his left. Delgado to Lauer. Lauer now goes to his right. Clare gets a hand on it, but it goes over to Lunt. Lunt now looks to drive. Lunt puts it up. That's going to be no good. Rebound is Udall. It goes to Woodside. It's kicked away, but Leduc gets it. Jones with the ball. Jones to Clare. Clare being guarded by Delgado. As Clare goes between his legs, it's bumped. And now it goes inside to Leduc. Leduc pushes out to Jones. Jones, three-point shot on its way. No good. Rebound, Woodside. Woodside right back up and in. Jaron Woodside. 2 points for the Snowflake Lobos. 17-7. Lobos with a 10-point lead. Here comes Lauer. Lauer guarded by Leduc, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Jacob Leduc. And Randall, walk us through that, because it looked like he put his shoulder in as much as Leduc bumped him.
You know, it all comes down to who's making the initial contact. And I was talking to a fan earlier this evening about initial contact, and the defender just wasn't in a place or had legal guarding position in order to take a charge or anything else like that. So the defender's going to cause or is going to catch that foul more than the offensive player at that point.
So we're trying to sort something out at the table. Is it's saying it's 19-7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Randall, I have 19 too.
Oh.
So my math is mathing. The scoreboard just wasn't.
It's impressive.
And they're saying, and guys, I got to be honest, I have 19-5, and what happened was it was 17-7 on the board, so 2 of the points got to the wrong side. Nonetheless, 19-5 in 4 books here, so we're good now as Trithal gets it. Trithal kicks it out. That's Lunt. Lunt brings it up and in. Blake Lunt, 2 points for the Lobos. As Udall goes reverse layup, it is good. Udall, 2 points. Now to Trithal. Trithal left, right. Trithal now goes left. He looks, he spins. Guarded by Udall. Inside to Lauer. Lauer being guarded by Woodside. Lauer puts it up, and it's going to be no good, but he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to line to shoot two. As here's Lauer to shoot two. As they called that on Woodside, and that is his second personal. Lauer's first free throw is good. Randall. Minute left in this first quarter, 21-8, Lobos on top. Every free throw that shot has been made. We saw that last night too. Lauer's second one is on its way. How cool would it be to have free throws not, and all of them made, so there's no excuses on the free throw department?
That would be amazing. You know, I'm sitting here looking at the players from ALA, and I think one of the things that's going to affect this team the most right now is the air is so much thinner up here than what they're used to. And if you look at some of the faces, they're a little worn out.
Well, the Lobos come down, miss a jump shot. It goes back down to the Guardians. It's sent out to Blake Lent, who puts a three-pointer up on its way. It is no good. So it's 21-9. Lobos on top as Claire puts it up. That's going to be no good. Rebound is going to be by the Guardians, Lauer. And here comes Lauer, guarded by Claire. Lauer puts it up. He scoops it up and in. 2 points. Cameron Lauer. Here comes Claire. Claire over to Woodside. It's going to go out of bounds with 15 seconds left. 21-11. The Lobos are on top by 10. There's a big controversy on the score, folks, but if I were the official book, I have exactly what it says, and I'm not that smart. The ball is now to Lunt. Lunt over to Krasowski, and it's blocked by Liam Brewer. Out of bounds, Guardians ball. Irvin King checking in for Landon Clare with 0.9 seconds left, so look for ALA to get a ball tip and put that back in. Over now to Lunt. Lunt puts it up and in. That is going to be no good as it rims in and out. Blake Lunt no good on the three. We're going to go ahead and take a break. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 or worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As we get set for our Northline Pioneer College tip-off, when it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off with the college with the lowest tuition in the state and offering bachelor's degrees in business education. Northline Pioneer College, as the ball will be controlled by the Lobos. But 21-11, Randall, I got to get your thoughts on the first quarter.
First quarter was fought hard. You know, ALA, I don't think they've got their feet up underneath them yet. I think they're still trying to figure out what the Lobos methods are here. So it's going to get interesting.
Landon Clare takes the ball, and he drives it hard and puts it up really nice and soft and dips it in for two. 23-11, Lobos on top, 7 minutes and 36 seconds left, as now the Guardians have it as they send it out to Lauer. Lauer now brings it to the top of the key. Now Lauer goes to his right, guarded by Woodside. Lauer goes, puts it up, and it's going to be blocked. Blocked by Woodside. And they're going to say it went out of bounds on Lauer. And now the ball goes back to the Lobos, and I didn't get to see it really good on the replay, so I'm going to trust our officials here who I've worked with them, and they're good at their craft. Claire now sends it over to Woodside. Woodside to Jones. Jones puts up a three-point shot. Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-point shot. Gian Jones. Here comes Trithal with the ball, puts it up. It's going to be no good, but we're going to get a foul. And we wipe the team fouls clean. However, those personals, that's going to be on Landon Clare. That's going to be his first personal, first team of the quarter. And Trithal is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up. It is good. As I'm not going to say what I want to say, but there's a lot of free throws been made so far. Trithal is looking. He takes his dribble. Puts it up in the air. It is good. 26-13, Lobos on top. Here comes Jones forward to Clare. Clare being guarded by Lunt. Over to Jones, now to King. King brings it to his right. Over now back to Clare. As they're going to whistle Clare for a foul. Oh, no, 3 seconds. Randall, it's open hand close hand violation, open hand foul.
No, you've got it backwards.
Okay.
Violation is open hand, and a foul is a clenched
So
fist.
I missed that one, and that's why I missed it, folks. That's why we have people smarter than me working things. As Trithal with the ball. Trithal now goes out to Lunt. Lunt goes to his right. Lunt now back out to Trithal. Trithal being guarded by King. Trithal goes to his left. He looks to drive, now kicks it out in the corner to Lunt. Lunt fakes a 3, now he drives it in. About a 9-foot jumper, it's gonna be no good. Woodside looks at it, it's gonna be tied up, Woodside and Lauer, as we're gonna have a tie-up. As it's gonna be Woodside and Lauer tie up. So the alternating possession belongs to ALA. Hobson with the ball. Now Hobson over to Trithal. Now all the way across court to Lunt. Lunt drives left, or drives the lane, and he dishes it off. Dishes it off to Hobson. Hobson puts it up for 2, 26-15. Lobos up. As here's Udall. As Udall loses it, and it's going to be gathered in. We're going to possibly have another jump ball. As we do have another jump ball, which means that one will belong to the Lobos. And these teams are playing hard, Randall. Every ball on the court is spilling its way. So
this is going to be a very interesting ball game. I mean, it's a 9-point differential right now, but you know, Snowflake's going to take it. They're going to take them as far as they can last.
As Clare sends it into Leduc, Leduc puts it up. Now Udall ends up with the rebound, but Udall goes back out. It ends up in the hands of Clare. Clare now goes to his right. Clare being guarded very closely as Clare drives, as it's going to go out of bounds, and ALA West Foothills will control it as Trithal is going to inbound the ball. Trithal forward to Lunt. Lunt now drives hard. Lunt goes to put it up. It is going to be, no, it is not going to be blocked because there's going to be a foul, as Udall is going to be whistled for a foul, and that's going to put Lunt on the line to shoot 2. Blake Lunt for the Guardians.
I think he had all body on that particular shot, Huey. It looked like he had a good hit on the ball, but I think the body got him.
Blake Lunt makes his first one as Jones checks back in for King, as well as number 4, Caleb Figueredo for the Guardians. Next free throw's up on its way. It is no good. Rebound Leduc. Leduc to Udall. Udall forward now to Jones. Jones, 3-point shot on its way. That's going to go way across its mark. Claire's going to try to save it, but it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Guardian ball. As that went and barely went off Landon Clare, as we saw a great job on the replay there. Figueredo now with the ball. Figueredo drives, he puts it up with his left hand, no good. Rebound Leduc. Leduc gives it off to Udall. Udall forward to Brewer. Brewer inside to Jones. Jones brings it out now to Udall in the corner. Udall puts up a 3-point shot. That's going to be no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say it went out of bounds on the Guardian and belonged to Clare. Ball is brought in now. Jones ends up with it over to Clare. Clare now goes back to his left top. Clare puts up a 3-point shot. That's going to be no good. as 26-16, the Lobos up 10. As the ball is tipped on the pass from ALA, it goes back to the Lobos to Claire. And Gian Jones, reverse layup. Gian Jones, 2 points, 28-16. As Blake Lunt comes down all the way. No, I am sorry, that is Krasowski. That's going to be 2 points for the Guardians as it stays at a 10-point lead, 28-18. As Udall ends up with the ball, Udall tries to go to Brewer. Brewer loses it, but now gets it back in over in the corner to Jones. Jones, 3-point shot on its way. No good, rebound, Lauer. Lauer now to Figueredo, to Lunt. Lunt, 3-point shot on its way. No good, rebound, Udall. As we're going to get a timeout by the Lobos, we're going to take it too. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school. Learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as the Snowflake Lobos with 4 minutes and 15 seconds in the second quarter are up 28-18 on the ALA West Foothills Guardians. Jones with the ball. Jones now to LeDuc. LeDuc over to Claire. Claire pushes into Jones. Jones puts it up. It's going to be knocked, but it's going to be a foul on Delgado as that's going to put Jones at the line to shoot 2. That's going to be Delgado's first. And that is going to be the first team foul for them as well, as Jones now goes to the line, shooting 2. Jones, first free throw is good. Jones gets the ball, he looks, faces the Snowflake student section, sending positive vibes his way as he puts it up and in. That is good. The vibes from the student section work as the mighty Snowflake student section is doing its job as Trithal gets it. It's picked off by Claire. Claire takes the ball, and he goes uncontested in for another layup. 32-18, Lobos on top as Brewer steals it, and he throws it back in as he's going out of bounds to Claire. Claire now to Jones. Jones to Udall. Udall drives the lane, kicks it out to Jones. Jones looked at a three-pointer. Now he drives, puts it up. That's going to be no good. Gian Jones. Rebound Delgado of the Guardians. Forward now as it's forward from Trithal. Trithal sends it through the court to Lauer. Lauer just loses a little bit of hand on it at the last minute and isn't able to grab it. So now we have Snowflake ball, 32-18. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left as Blake Klunt is getting ready to check back in for the Guardians. And Randall, anything can flip, as we've talked about in high school basketball. The score can flip at any time. 32-18 is nothing for a team to come back. And with the altitude and everything, I'm very impressed still with this ALA West Foothills team and their hustle in this ball game.
Oh, absolutely. They're hanging with the Lobos with every stretch and you know, that's everything. Funny. I lost my train of thought.
That's a shocker. You heard it here first. As Udall gets the ball, but I think Udall was slightly pushed out of bounds. As that's going to be Delgado's third right away, and that's going to be the third team. So all 3 team fouls in this quarter by the same individual for the Guardians, as we're going to have Brody Hobson check in for the Guardians. As Delgado's going to have to spend probably the rest of the half on the bench, as he's been a hustler for this team, but all these Guardians have done a great job. Claire now goes to LeDuc. LeDuc over to Jones. Back over to LeDuc. LeDuc drives. Now he kicks it out to Brewer. Over to Claire, over on the far side, beyond the arc. Claire now brings it back to his right. Now Claire looks to drive, sends it over to Udall. Udall fakes a 3. He comes in for about a 10-foot jumper. Overshoots the basket by a couple feet. Now Lauer gets it. Lauer goes back to Trithal. Trithal controlling the ball for ALA. He goes to his right, guarded by Udall. Now sends it over to 1, Brody Hobson. Hobson now back to Lauer. Lauer over beyond the arc in front of the Snowflake bench. Lauer drives. He puts it up and in. It's in. It's good. And wow, look at the rebound on that as Cannon Lauer just absolutely is kind of leaning and just puts it up and in and scoops it. And he gives this a 32-20 score now as Claire has the ball. Claire, top of the key. Claire looking to direct some traffic. He's working off the screen from Leduc. Now he goes, puts it up. It's going to be blocked, and we're going to get a foul. As they're going to call that on Figueredo. That's going to be Figueredo's first personal. That's going to be the 4th team. Landon Clare is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And I don't know what the student section theme is tonight, but I see the girls basketball team is dressed like hobos or something like that as Landon Clare makes his first free throw. And the girls team, don't forget tomorrow, folks, 3 o'clock here on iTalk. The Snowflake Lobos will take on the Valley Christian Trojans live from Winslow High School for a chance to go to the Copper Championship as Claire makes his. And also tomorrow night, folks, we are going to have the Push Ridge Christian Lions, who we saw just a couple weeks ago, or a week ago-ish, here in Snowflake. We are going to have them taking on the Alchese Falcons in Alchese. Due to AI restrictions, the 3 o'clock game of Snowflake will be audio only, and there will be a shot of the scoreboard over YouTube. It will be on iTalk 106.7, but the Alchese game will be live, and myself and Randall Anselmo, as well as our production crew, will have that game, video and all. So we going to go down there. We're going to watch the Lions, who we saw a couple weeks ago, take on the Falcons. And Randall, after that game the other night the Falcons had, we can't wait to watch them again.
Oh yeah, no, that was an amazing game.
Now with 11 seconds left, the Falcons intercepted a pass, came down, put in a layup, but it still gave Ganado a chance to win with the three-pointer, and we almost had that, correct?
Yes, and
as Claire drives the lane, Claire puts it up and in. We'll get back to the Alchese game in a second. Landon Claire puts it up and in. 36-20 lead for the Lobos. Minute 33 left to play in this half. And Randall, we're going to get back to the game. We're actually going to talk about it in our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. As Figueredo puts up a three-point shot, we're going to have a whistle and we're going to have a foul, as I believe they're going to call Woodside. That's going to be Woodside's third personal, and that's going to put Red Hips in the ball game.
Yeah. That foul, he was trying to avoid the foul, but he got caught up in his feet, ended up just pulling the opponent down to the floor.
Well, sometimes it happens as Trithal inbounds it. It's inbounded to number 1, Hobson. Whistle, and it ricochets off the rim and goes on the cable, which means it's Snowflake ball. Hips forward to King. King looking to drive hard. King, he tries to go to Hips with the ball, but Lauer's going to knock it out of bounds, so it's going to be Lobo ball, 36-20, minute 13 left. As I'm very impressed with this. This Guardian team has just not got into their rhythm yet. The Lobos are playing at home. It's a different ball game. As it goes in King, and a pass from Jones. King misses the bucket. Trithal gets it. Goes now to Blake. To Blake Lunt. Back out now to Figueredo. Figueredo, three-point on its way. Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-point shot. Caleb Figueredo. 36-23, Lobos on top. Here's Brewer. Brewer now forward to Jones. Jones on the far side of the arc, pushing it inside to Brewer. Brewer sends it out. And that is Irvin King with a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. 39-23. 35 seconds left as it goes in the corner to Hobson. Hobson no good, but Lauer gets a very long rebound. Randall, I've just been informed that it's Adam Sandler night in the student section.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that's what the attire is, and we appreciate our anonymous source by revealing that, as Trithal's going to inbound the ball. He goes back out to Figueredo. Figueredo goes left. Now he drives the lane, he puts up, and that's an easy layup for Figueredo. That's 2 points. 39-25, Lobos on top, as King now sends it to Jones. Jones is going to take it all the way. He's going to put up, it's going to be no good, as he's contested by Lauer. I don't know if Lauer got a piece of it, but nonetheless, here come the Guardians back. Forward to Lunt. Lunt puts it up. 2 points. 39-27. 12-point lead for the Lobos as it goes forward to Claire. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. As Claire puts it up, and we're going to go to half with the score 39-27 in favor of the Snowflake Lobos. We're going to come back in a few minutes, folks, and give you our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. This is Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
This is iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store halftime show.
Welcome back to Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we get set for our Honda Ski and Outdoor halftime show. For the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing, you go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor store south of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before the Honda Casino. Honda Ski and Outdoor. As Randall, I just want to say 39-27. The Lobos are on top by 12. I need your thoughts on the first half, especially the little run ALA made there at the end of the second quarter.
Well, I from where I'm sitting and from what I'm looking at, I believe the coach pulled them and said, "Hey guys, we got to do something. We got to do something different," because the point spread was really starting to get really wide open. And once you get into a hole, it's sometimes harder to come out of.
Well, one of the things I noticed is that I felt like they pushed the ball inside more. And that opened up that one three-pointer that kind of set some momentum by Caleb Figueredo. So now we got to be cliche here. If you're Coach Deacon in the locker room for the Guardians, what are you saying to your squad?
Well, I would have them actually kind of back off on the fouling. You've got a couple of your players that are in foul trouble. And when I say foul trouble, I'm talking 3 or 4. Once you get into your 3 or 4, you're in foul trouble. And I think what they need to do is I think they need to press, but I think they just need to be a little more cautious with their fouling and keep driving for the board instead of having a pause as they're making that drive.
Well, as they're pushing that press, the Lobos are getting easy buckets. Back, forth, easy buckets. So I don't know what the answer defensively for them is going to be. That's why I don't get paid the big bucks to coach. So now let's flip it. If you're Coach Smith in the locker room, what are you telling your Lobos? Up 12. We're up as much as 16 at one point. What are you telling them?
Well, out of the book of Randall, chapter 13, verse 3 and 4, I would tell them, keep pushing them. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. These guys are probably, depending on if they're in shape or not, and this is just like I said, out of the book of Randall, wear them down, and take advantage of whatever you can by wearing them down and pushing and pushing and pushing.
I think the Lobos have to somehow figure out a way to open up the driving. They're driving the lane, but they're getting fouled, they're getting to the line, which is good. They got to figure out a way to drive and open it up a little bit. Also, the Lobos have made 3 3-pointers, which has been good. The Guardians have made 1. I'm not sure how that fits in. If you're the Guardians also, I think you've got to get it into Lauer and force, because Woodside has 3 fouls, and Woodside's been the one on Lauer. You got to force that with them. So I don't know, but 12 points is nothing. I mean, you can't wipe the slate clean, but 1 quarter could cut into this deficit 8 or 9 points, and then we have a whole new ball game going into the fourth quarter. So
absolutely.
Now to run down a little bit of scoring, Lauer has 11, Claire has 12, Jones has 14. So those are your leading scorers right now. Figueredo has 5 for the Guardians. Lunn also has 5. And the Guardians, this game, we are almost perfect in free throws. We've had 1 missed free throw, which for high school ball is a pretty amazing statistic. People say, oh, it's free throws, you should make them. But, you're on that time start 15. It's a little more difficult. But we're going to flip the court here. And ALA is going to have to face that student section in the second half. And boy, can they get a little obnoxious. I'm curious what props are going to be pulled out tonight. But they've done well coming up. When you live in the Valley and you only travel out of the metro area a couple times a year, trips like tonight can be a little bit tough. And the weather's not warm, although you're sitting on a warm bus, but even hitting that chill. So the Guardians have done really well, I think, and kept up with the adversity that they've had, but that's just the nature of high school basketball. So with 1:30 left till the half is over, the Lobos are up 12, 39-27 to start the second half. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back and bring you second half action. This has been the Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor store south of Pine Top on Highway 260, just before the Honda Casino. Honda Ski and Outdoor.
This has been iTalk 106.7's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Halftime Show.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Shoulder Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off with the college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College as the Lobos control the possession as they get it in. It's now in the hands of Claire over on the far side. Claire bringing it back to his left as he's picked up by Lauer. It goes inside to Jacob Leduc. Jacob Leduc wide open underneath as Lauer comes out on Claire, and Jacob kisses it off the glass and ducks it through as now it's forward to Lunt for the Guardians. Lunt way in the corner to Krasowski. Krasowski drives, it's knocked away by Brewer. Brewer to Udall. Udall to Claire. Claire goes up and in, and that's going to be an easy 2 points for Landon Claire. I think Landon Claire almost got crossed thinking Gian Jones was somebody from the other team, and he almost didn't get it up there quick enough. As Ledoux goes to try to steal it, it is not stolen. He kicks it out of bounds, intended for Trithal. Trithal's now going to inbound it for the Guardians in front of his own bench. Trithal now back to Lunt. Lunt inside. That is number 1. That is Hobson, as it's no good. His shot is no good. Leduc gets it to Claire. Claire to Udall. Udall puts up a 3-point shot. That is no good. Rebound. Hobson to the Guardians. Back to Trithal. Trithal now bringing it forward. 43-27. The Lobos are on top as it goes over to Lunt. Back to Trithal. Trithal top of the key. No look pass inside. As we're getting a whistle, we're getting a foul as Krasowski goes up with it, and he is fouled almost immediately. Krasowski's going to go to the line to shoot 2. As that is going to be, the foul's going to be on Leduc. That's going to be his 4th personal is what the board says. First free throw by Krasowski is good. 43-28 score. As Woodside checks in for Leduc. That is Leduc's 4th, Randall. Krasowski's second free throw is on his way. It is good. Here's Jones. Inbound to Jones. Jones at the Lobos up 43-29. Now to Claire. Claire on the far side beyond the arc. Claire being picked up by Figueredo. Now over to Woodside. Now over to Udall. Udall to Jones in the corner. Jones now tries to make something happen as he brings it back. Jones picks up his dribble. Now to Claire. Claire takes it back over on the far side with 15 on the shot clock. Claire goes right. Now Claire goes between his legs. Kisses it. Goes back to Udall. Udall is contested inside. He puts it up. He's going to get an and 1 as he is fouled. Randall, we got to see the replay on that one. As he is throwing it up as he knew he was getting fouled. So Udall puts it up as the foul is going to be...
Great concentration.
The foul is going to be on Krasowski. That's going to be his first personal. Udall's going to get the 2, and he's going to get an and 1 to go with it to a chance to complete a 3-point play. 43-29, the Lobos are on top. As Udall's only free throw is no good. Krasowski with the rebound. Krasowski bringing it forward. Now he drives against Udall. Krasowski fights against Udall. He puts it up. It's going to be no good. It's going to be blocked. Out to Figueredo. Figueredo drives. He's going to put up. No good. I think that was partially blocked as it tries to go forward to Jones, but Lunt's there to pick it off. Lunt in the corner to Figueredo. Figueredo, 3-point shot on its way. No good. Rebound Landon Claire. Claire now guarded by Lunt. Claire left to right as he takes it on Lunt. And we go down, and we're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul on Lunt. And watch the replay there. It was at the arm. It had to be the arm, Randall.
It was a hand check.
And that was a point of emphasis like 6 years ago, correct?
Yeah, hand checks are critical, and you know, once they put them on there,
we get a timeout. We're going to talk about that when we come back. This is Show LaFort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Show LaFort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com. As the Snowflake Lobos are up 45-29 and will inbound the ball. The Lobos are going to the north end of the gym, and ALA is going to the south end of the gym, so the Lobos are going to their own benches. One of our officials tonight, Gary Begay, gives the ball to Claire. Claire inbounds to Jones. Over now to Udall. Udall back. He loses it. He gets it back, but he is double teamed. As Udall now is going to have it intercepted by Trithal. Trithal drives, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Udall, but it's going to belong to the Guardians. Nice look at the Lobo student section there on what's become a popular dress-up night for these schools as they go back and forth and have these dress-ups. So it's Adam Sandler night for the student section. Nice for them, as this will be the last home game for the Lobos. As the ball's thrown in, intended for Lunt. Lunt gathers it, now forward to Figueredo. Figueredo drives, he throws it in the corner. That is no good. Three-point attempt by Kurzowski. As that's gonna be, I did not see who the foul was on. That's gonna be on number 11, Lauer. And for the big guy, that is his first personal of the night. And you know, he is playing very hard for this Guardian team. Jones now, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lunt. Blake Lunt. As Jones has it, Jones now over to Kerr. And we get the ball back to the Guardians as Trithal ends up with the ball. Trithal now tries to drive. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul. We're going to get a hand on. As let's watch that one. Oh yeah, you can't trip him like that. you can't trip him like that. So it's going to be. Oh, the things you see in high school basketball, high school sports in general. You know, folks, I've been doing this. I've been at this high school thing almost 25 years, between officiating, broadcast, and coaching, and we've seen a lot, but we've never seen it all. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to take it to Show LaFort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Show LaFort's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com. As the Lobos go to push it forward, Liam Brewer throws up a three-pointer. It's going to be no good. As Woodside's going to try to get the rebound. It goes off a Guardian attempt to get that. It goes off Trithal, so it's going to go back to the Lobos as Claire is going to inbound. Landon Claire, the senior. Claire looking. Now he gets the ball into Woodside. Woodside over to Udall in the corner. Udall in the corner in front of his bench. Now he works around to Brewer. Brewer back to Udall in the corner. Udall fakes, and now he drives, sends it to Woodside. As Woodside loses it. As we're going to get a push, as Trithal's pushed to the ground, and that's going to be a foul on the Lobos. It's going to go back as they're going to call that on Jet Udall, and that's going to be his second personal, and that's going to be the 13th. I'd like to give a special shout out to one of our top Lobo fans, watching and listening every time the Lobos are on. That's Kirsten Presswitz. Kirsten, we love your support. We thank you for watching, and keep cheering on these Lobos always. As the ball goes inside, Krasowski, he puts it up for two. 45-31, 14-point lead for the Lobos. As ALA is starting to put some pressure on. As Jones gets it forward to Brewer, it's going to be knocked away. Lauer's going to get it. As Lauer looks to go down, Lauer into Krasowski. Krasowski puts it up, it's going to be no good. Lauer with the putback is no good as well. It's going to go to Udall. Udall forward to Clare. It's rebounded by Woodside. Woodside, Clare. Now Woodside gets it back. It's going to roll out. No good. Trithal with the ball. Trithal with the long court pass to Lauer. Lauer puts it up. That's going to be good. Cameron Lauer, 2 points for the Guardians. Jones with the ball. Jones to Brewer. Brewer now to Clare. Over now to Jones. Jones not bringing it back towards the top of the key. Over in the corner to Udall. Udall to Brewer to Woodside. Woodside fights it off. No good. It rims it out as Lauer's right there to get it. As I think we're going to get a kick. As Lauer's going to be called for the kick, and it's going to go back to the Lobos.
Yep, yeah. With that left foot.
I mean, I give the kid credit for just putting his foot through right there to get it back. That was a great job by Lauer, but as the student section would say, you can't do that.
Not at all.
As here come the Lobos to inbound. The Lobos do get a fresh shot clock because of the situation. Clare to Jones. Jones backing out to Clare. Clare, three-pointer on its way. London Clare! Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. 48-33. Lobos on top. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. As Trithal with the ball. Trithal. Now back to Figueredo. Figueredo to Krasowski. Krasowski drives. Now he sends to Lunt. Lunt dishes it off and in. Great job. Blake Lunt to Brendan Krasowski. And we'd like to point out that Blake Lunt, a third cousin of Snowflake's own Greg Lunt, for those of you who are interested. Greg Lunt, good guy, as we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Keon Jones is going to go to the line. The ALA coaching staff at Unison was bouncing up like they had rehearsed, talking about that foul. So Jones is going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Here's the thing,
Jones' first free throw is on its way. It is good. I just thought it. I'm not going to say it. Jones' second free throw is on its way. It is good. The Lobos are perfect from the line tonight. Here comes Lunt. Lunt to Lauer. Lauer loses his footing, now kicks it out to Figueredo, back to Lunt. Lunt drives. Lunt smooth, putting it up and in. Blake Lunt, 2 points for the Guardians. As Derek Delgado is going to check back in. As it goes forward, Trithal picks it up. Trithal's going to bring back for the Guardians. Over the top now to Lunt. As Lunt and Jones go for it, it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it stays and belongs to the Guardians. As Delgado's going to check in. Delgado is going to replace Trithal. As Figueredo's going to bring it in. Figueredo, 50-37, Lobos on top. Over to Lauer. Lauer in the corner. Now Lauer looks to drive. He spins with Woodside. Puts it up and in. That's going to be good. Cameron Lauer, 2 points. 50-39. Lobos are on top. Over to the corner to Jones. Jones from Clare. Now Jones drive. Lofts it up. No good. Jones gets his own rebound. Now he puts it back up, and it's going to be good, and that rolls around. Keon Jones puts it back in for 2 for him. Now here's Lunt with the Guardians. Lunt now drives right. He drives the middle of the lane. Kicks it over to Lauer. Lauer drives to his left. He's in the middle of the key, and we're getting a whistle, and we are going to get a foul. As that is going to be an on-the-court foul. That's going to be the Lobos' 4th team, as they're going to call that on Brewer. That's going to be Brewer's first personal. That is going to be the 4th team. So where both teams are in the bonus, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The Lobos are up 52-39 as Figueredo is going to bring it in to Lunt. Lunt now over on the far side to Delgado. Back to Figueredo. Figueredo now drives right. He drives the lane. He puts it up. That's going to be no good, but he's going to be fouled. As Figueredo's going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is on Woodside, and that is not good news for the Lobos, as that is Woodside's 4th personal foul. So LeDuc and Woodside both in foul trouble, as I believe LeDuc has 3. And Figueredo is going to go to the line, and he's going to shoot 2. That is no good. As here comes Rhett Hips. Rhett Hips is going to check in for Jaron Woodside. Rhett Hips, the junior, wearing number 23. As Figueredo a chance to cut this lead, and he does not. He misses his second free throw.
He did.
So Figueredo goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now the Lobos have it. It's going to knock out of bounds. It's intended for King as Lunt knocks it out of bounds. Landon Clare to inbound. Clare over now to Hips. Back to Clare. To King. And it was intended for Hips, but it's going to be knocked away as Krasowski's going to end up with it. He sends it over to Figueredo. Off the iron for a three-pointer. No good as Udall gets it. Udall sends it forward to Clare. Clare off the side of the rim.
Yeah.
Rebound. Guardians forward to Trithal. In the corner to Lunt. Lunt three-pointer on his way. No good. Rebound Delgado. Delgado to Figueredo. Figueredo drives. He puts it up. That's going to be good. Caleb Figueredo, 2 points. 52-41, Lobos on top as Brewer gets the ball. Brewer takes 2 big steps, and it with a seemingly easy layup. 54-41, Lobos on top, as here comes Delgado. Delgado puts it up. It is no good. Delgado gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Figueredo. Figueredo with all the time in the world. He shoots a three-pointer. It is no good, as the Lobos didn't even make an attempt to come out on him. As now Clare gets the ball. Clare loses it, but he is going to be whistled. There's going to be a foul. They're going to call the foul on Krasowski. But more importantly, that's the bonus with 38 seconds left. That's going to give the senior Landon Clare a chance to shoot 2 free throws to extend this Lobo lead. You know, I was looking at Randall, like, Randall, what do you got? And he's saying, basically, Hewish is just too good of a ball game. And that's where we're at right now. Is it's funny because Clare's first free throw is no good. It's not necessarily funny, but it's interesting. It's funny that the Lobos are up 54-41, and these Guardians are not out of this ball game by any stretch of the imagination.
No, absolutely not. And honestly, I've just been kind of in tune watching this game because it's a great ball game and
it's fast.
Yes.
And if you're a fan, this is what you want to see in basketball. I think the officiating has been tight in a good way, and it's been awesome. So Clare's free throw is on its way. Here comes Lunt. Lunt drives. Lunt now kicks it out, and it's knocked away as Lunt intends a pass for Bennett. Lauer is going to check back in for the Guardians as he's going to check in for Delgado. With 32 seconds left, 55-41, the Lobos are on top. Trithal is going to inbound it. Trithal now sends it to Bennett. It goes off Landon Clare's hands, and Bennett lets it go out of bounds with 29 seconds left. So with 29.4 seconds left, the Guardians get the ball back, down 55-41. It's inbounded to Krasowski, back to Trithal. Trithal was looking for Lauer. Now he does push it into Lauer. Lauer now goes to his right, tries to drive, leans in on Brewer. It's going to be no good as it's going to go in and out. Brewer with the rebound, sends it to King. King forward to Clare. Clare's going to drive the lane. He's going to reverse layup. It's going to be no good. However, somehow the Lobos get the rebound. It's sent out to Hips. Hips puts it up. It's no good. And I think that was Brewer with that rebound. As it's no good, and we go. So the fourth quarter will begin with the Snowflake Lobos on top, 55-41. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnaud and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 worldwide on iTalk1067.com as we get set for our Comfort Fit Dentures tip-off of the fourth quarter. Our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. I was wrong on that one as it goes out of bounds, but our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College. Now for bachelor's degrees in business and education. Northland Pioneer College, and I apologize to all our sponsors, but we do try to get them the press they deserve, and I'm going to make a mistake or 10 every game or 20 as we have a little back and forth there. The Guardians get it, they throw it away, the Lobos get it back, now the Lobos have it. King with the ball, King gets it from Jones, now King sends it to Jones, back to King, over now on the near side to Claire. As Claire goes, he drives, now he just puts it up and in, it's going to go through. Landon Claire, 2 points for the Lobos. As the Guardians come down and put it in. As Krasowski comes down and puts it in, that gives the ball back to the Lobos, and we come down. Claire misses a 3. Lauer with the rebound. Now the Guardians have the ball again, and they hit a Comfort Fit Dentures 3-pointer. As Krasowski with the hot hand. As it is 57-46, so back to an 11-point lead for the Lobos. As Jones with the ball. Jones now over to Claire. Claire puts up a 3-point shot. That's going to be no good as Claire's going to almost get his own rebound. Now it does go back to the Guardians. As the Guardians do outscore the Lobos that quarter. As we go down, we're getting a whistle, we're getting a foul, and I believe they're going to call that on number 5, Jones. That's going to be the first team of the quarter. No, they call that on Hips. I thought it was Jones. Hips' first personal, and that's going to put Trithal to cut this lead even more. As in that quarter, ALA West 15 to the Lobos 14, and now we're at Trithal's first free throw. It is no good. As Udall checks in for King, as well as Leduc checks in for Hips. So with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left, the Lobos have an 11-point lead, 57-46 on the Guardians. Trithal's next free throw is no good, and we're going to get Brewer, and Lauer's going to get up there, and Lauer's going to commit his second personal foul, as he is not very happy about that. But Randall, clearly on the replay, there was
contact.
Yes.
It was absolute contact.
Certain games you might let that go, but not 3A playoff games.
No. You've got to get the felonies in these games, or the advantage.
As Claire goes to Jones, Jones goes inside, misses the shot, but gets his own rebound. Sends it out to Brewer. Brewer puts it up. That's going to be no good. Lunt's going to get the rebound. Lunt now throws it forward to Krasowski. Krasowski over to Figueredo. Figueredo drives. Now to Krasowski, 3-point on its way. No good rebound, Udall. Jet Udall now forward to Claire. As Claire's going to try to push it. We're going to whistle, we're getting a timeout. We're going to take it to the Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 worldwide on iTalk106.7.com. As the Lobos called the timeout, they will get the ball on the opposite end of the court. It is going to be inbounded by Claire. Claire now to Jones. Jones is going to be guarded. He sends it forward to Claire, back to Udall. Udall over on the far side to Jones, to Brewer to Jones. Jones brings it to the middle, the top of the key, inside to Udall. Udall fakes, then reverse layup, then puts it down for an easy two. Jet Udall. 59-46, Lobos on top. As here comes Lauer. Lauer being guarded by Leduc. Now Lauer goes up. We're going to get a bump as Jacob Leduc's going to get called for the foul. That's going to be Leduc's fourth. And it's funny because Leduc did kind of bump into him, but he almost looked like, yeah, I know I fouled. And he's kind of upset at himself. So now they're going to replace him because he and Woodside both have. So we're going to see what happens here.
Oh, that's his fifth.
No, that is his fifth. I had it. Sorry, folks. That is Jacob Leduc's fifth foul. So it'll be the second team. So now Woodside's going to check in as Figueredo is going to bring it in. He brings it way back to Lunt. Lunt now brings it to the top of the key. Lunt puts up a three-point shot. Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-point shot, Blake Lunt. It is a 10-point ball game, 59-49. To Brewer to Claire. Claire forward to Jones. Jones now dribbles to his left. Jones back out to Claire. Claire to his right. Forward to Brewer. Brewer now inside to Woodside. As Woodside reverse layup's gonna be no good. Rebounded by Lauer. Lauer now to Lunt. Lunt now looks to drive. Kicks it out to Figueredo. Figueredo three-pointer on the way. No good. Lauer with the rebound as we get a whistle and we get a foul. As they're gonna call that on Jet Udall. That's gonna be Jet's third. That's gonna be the third team, which really is not a good place if you're in the Lobos. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. It's 59-49. The Lobos are on top by 10, but ALA storming back as Figueredo to inbound. Figueredo to Lauer. Lauer at the base of the key, now back out to Figueredo. Figueredo on the far side, now sends it to Lunt. Lunt spins in the middle. He sends it over to Lauer. It's intercepted by Udall. Udall now throws it to Brewer. Brewer kind of sides it to Woodside. Woodside spins. He puts it up. It's going to be good.
Wow.
Jared Woodside kisses it off the glass for two.
Yes, great shot.
61-49 as Lunt sends the ball forward. As Lauer now gets it. Lauer puts it up. That's going to be good. Cameron Lauer, 2 points. Jones to Brewer. Brewer to Udall. Inside to Brewers. Now Brewer takes it out beyond the arc on the far side. Now he gets to Jones, but Figueredo's going to intercept from Jones. It's going to go forward to Krasowski. Krasowski, easy layup. Krasowski come alive in this fourth quarter as Claire gets it to Udall. Udall brings it over, 61-53. The Lobos are on top by 8. Now to Brewer, over to Claire. Claire thought about it for a second. Now Claire backs it out. Now Claire drives. It's going to go off the leg. Figueredo with the rebound, the steal to Lunt, to Hobson. Hobson, three-pointer on its way. No good. Lauer tries to save it, but he sends it to Claire. Claire now goes to Jones. Jones looking to get ahead. Lunt's right there, but Jones breezes past Lunt for 2 points. Gian Jones. Figueredo on the far side. Sends it in the corner. Comfort Fit Dentures. Three-point shot by Krasowski. 63-56. To Udall to Jones. Jones now goes. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a foul on 0. Krasowski. That is going to be the second team foul, so not near the bonus. 63-56. Lobos up 7. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. As Trithal checks in for Hobson. As Jones is going to inbound for the Lobos. Jones to Claire. There is a fresh shot clock. 3 team fouls for the Lobo, 2 as it goes to Woodside. Woodside now kicks it out to Claire as Woodside drives the lane to Claire. Claire has it, and it's put away as Krasowski gets a hand on it. Krasowski didn't like that, but let's look at that. Krasowski absolutely was the last one to touch it, according to the replay. He thought Claire because of the momentum, but it's thrown, and it's Lauer with the steal. Lauer against Brewer. Lauer puts it. That's going to be easy. Cameron Lauer, 2 points. 63-58. Lobos lead is down to 5.
And we get a
whistle. We get a timeout. And
And this is what we're talking about, Huey. And we'll talk about it when we come back.
This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back. Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com as the Lobos get to bring it in. Randall, finish your thoughts.
My thoughts is, this is what we were talking about yesterday. We mentioned it tonight. You cannot count anything out in high school basketball or any high school sport, to be honest with you. Anything can change. We were at what? We had a 13, 14-point deficit, and now we're at a 5-point deficit. Anything can happen.
As Claire goes down and misses the free throw, the Guardians come back. Lauer puts it up and in. Lauer's going to get 2 points. He is going to be fouled. And the foul is going to be on Woodside, and that puts the Lobos with their 2 big men out of the game. And so, Randall, at the beginning of this quarter, it was 53-42 Lobos, and you saw that momentum. Now, we have the chance at being at a 2-point ball game with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. And 2 of the Lobos starters, LeDuc and Woodside, have fouled out. So here's Lauer. Lauer at the line.
And Snowflake's going to have to figure out who's going to have to pick up the slack of those 2 players that were just fouled out.
Well, here's Lauer. He makes it. The ball is now King's. King back to Jones. Jones pushing it to Claire. Claire now drives. He puts it out to the arc to King. King lays it. And King with a very strong drive to the lane. And he drops it through Irvin King as here comes Blake Lunt. Lunt drives down 5, 65, down 4, 65-61 to Krasowski. Krasowski's looking to drive. Now Krasowski throws it over in the corner to Lunt. Lunt now comes back to his right to Krasowski. Comfort Fit Dentures. 3-point shot. It is 65-64. The Lobos are up 1 as King sends it forward to Claire. Claire drives the lane. And it's intercepted, knocked away. Krasowski gets the ball. Lunt now brings it forward. Lunt to Krasowski. Krasowski now to Trithal. Trithal no good. As it goes, rebounds no good. As Krasowski misses it. Now in the momentum, in the pandemonium, Lunt gets it. Red Hips is going to be called for his 2nd foul. That's going to be the 15th foul, which means that the Guardians are going to go to the line with a chance to pull ahead in this ballgame. There's a timeout on the court. We're going to go ahead and take it. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back, Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk106.7.com as number 5, Blake Lunt with a chance to go to the line. Down 1, 65-64 with a minute 21 left. Actually has a chance to pull ahead. Is this first free throws on his way? It is good. We are tied here at Snowflake High School. Lunt with the ball again. A chance to give ALA. As Coach Deacon is firing up the student section, which is right behind us. Lunt's second free throw is good. ALA does have the lead. Inbound is to Jones. Jones to King. King now pushing it forward. As King now out to Jones. Jones on the near side, outside the arc. Jones pushes it to the middle. Now out to King. King puts up a three-point shot. Comfort Fit Ventures! Three-point shot. Irvin King. As here goes the Lunt to Figueredo. Figueredo drives, puts it up. No good, Jones. Jones rebounds. 68-66. Jones with the ball. Jones takes down, puts it up. Jones is going to be fouled. There's going to be 2 points. As Lauer's going to get called for his third personal. No, his fourth personal. I missed one somewhere. Jones is going to go to the line. Jones a chance to extend the lead. As Randall, that looks correct to me. The Lobos have one timeout. The Guardians with 2.
That's correct.
Here's Jones' first free throw. It's on its way. It is straight through. 69-66. And Randall, ALA's putting up the points they have, but the Lobos have stuck with that and scored a few more at this point. Jones' second free throw is good. Here comes Trithal. Forward to Krasowski. Back to Lauer. Lauer over to Lunt. Lunt drives. As Lunt loses it, now to Lauer. Lauer goes to the middle of the lane. He's at the free throw line, kicks it out to Krasowski. Krasowski thought about a three. Krasowski goes to his right. As we get a whistle and we get a travel. As he shuffles that foot. Watch this, Randall. He absolutely drugged that back foot.
Yep.
And there's a travel. Great call by the officiating crew. Lobos to inbound, 34 seconds left. Jones to Claire. As Claire's going to be fouled. As Trithal is going to be, and that's going to be the fourth personal. So we're not in a bonus situation yet. Lobos are up 70-66. As we get a timeout, we're going to take it to the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As the Snowflake Lobos have a 70-66 lead on the ALA West Foothills Guardians and the ball with 32 seconds left. The shot clock is off. We also got to say it is in regulation. As Claire inbounds the ball to Udall in the backcourt. Udall now goes right. Udall attempt to be fouled as now he kicks it over and we're going to get a foul. And Udall is going to go to the line because we are in the bonus. As that's going to be Lauer's fifth personal.
I'm sorry, but he wasn't even attempting that ball. And I'm sorry, I just disagree with that call.
Well, he is going to be replaced by Carson Bennett. As Udall is going to go to the line with a chance to shoot two. 25.3 seconds left. Each team has a timeout. Udall with his first free throws up. It is no good.
Now, I just want to take a quick second. I'm not saying nothing against our officiating crew. They are top-notch. They've called a great ball game, but I'm just sitting on the backside looking. Didn't agree with the call, but it is what it is.
As Udall's second free throw is good. 71-66, 24 seconds left. As Krasowski puts up a three-point shot. That's going to be no good. Claire with the rebound. As Claire's going to be fouled. And we're going to go over the other way and shoot a free throw. That's going to be on Bennett. 71-66, 5-point lead for the Lobos. 18.5 seconds left. As this Lobo team has a chance right now as it sits to go to the semifinals next week at Veterans Memorial Coliseum. The girls have a chance to do the same in the Copper tomorrow. Unbelievable basketball in Snowflake this season. As Claire's first free throw is good. 72-66. As Claire does miss his second rebound, Trithal. Trithal over to Lunt drives left side, left hand. It is good. Blake Lunt puts it up and in, and he's going to have the chance at a three-point play. There's a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Show Forge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
You have a vision, a brand to build, a message to share. You need signs that turn heads, apparel that makes a statement, banners that grab attention, and business cards to leave a lasting impression. Your success starts with the right tools. That's where we come in. Allegra Sholo brings your ideas to life with custom designs and top quality products, helping you stand out and grow your brand. Let's make something amazing together. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Welcome back to Show Forge presentation high school basketball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com. As the Lobos inbound the ball, Landon Clare is fouled quick with 8.8 seconds left, up 72-69. As low with that three-point play, the Guardians down 3 as Bennett is going to check back in. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have our Deemer's Glass man of the game. Need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Quality glass at affordable prices. 1-888 Glassman. And our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield prepared by the experts. Player of the game. We're hoping to be joined by our player of the game as Claire's first free throw is no good. With 8 seconds left, ALA is out of timeout. Snowflake has 1. So here goes Claire's second free throw. Free throw's on its way. It is no good as ALA gets it. Krasowski with the rebound. Krasowski bringing it forward. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Krasowski puts up the 3. No good! Lobos win! Lobos win! As the student section rushes the court. As the Lobos win it, we go right to our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game and our Deemer's Glass man of the game. As Randall, the Snowflake Lobos win by a score of 72-69. And the first thing we got to talk about is the Lobos lost that lead. At one point it was 53-42. ALA actually went up and now came back. So the Lobos are going to move on, and a tough fought game. And I cannot believe what kind of game we had tonight. That's the stuff you just love to be at.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so we're going to be, first we're going to give our Deemer's Glass man of the game. Glass for your home or business called Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass 1-888 Glassman. Our Deemer's Glass man of the game is going to be number 5 for the Snowflake Lobos, Gian Jones. As now we're going to be joined by our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Get your windshield repaired by the experts. Hey. All right, so we're actually going to be joined by both of them. So I'm going to go first to Landon Clare, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. You guys had a huge lead, and they were able to come back, and it was nothing you guys did, but what we saw is we saw great effort on them defensively. Talk about when they came back and how you guys just withstood that pressure.
We had a lot of bad turnovers in the second half, and we cleaned it up, and we did what we had to do to win this game.
Talk about the man that was just standing next to you, Gian Jones. Talk about his play tonight.
His first half performance was insane. He came out really hot, and he helped us get the lead. Our earlier lead in the first half, he was everywhere.
I want to talk about one of your players, and he only had 8 points tonight, but he had 2 threes that came at a critical moment and stepped up huge defensively, and that was Irvin King, the senior. Talk about Irvin tonight.
That was crazy. We were down 1. He stepped up. He's so confident in practice, and he finally showed it tonight, a little bit of that confidence, and he knocked down that 3 to go up by 2.
So one of the things I noticed is that this team you played tonight, the Guardians, has been scoring a ton of points, and you guys have kept it down and done it with defense. Tonight you matched them and ended up beating them. What caused the Lobos to just explode on the scoreboard tonight?
just our press breaker getting out early and getting layups, and then our defense.
All right, well, Landon Clare, thank you for joining us. Our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, get your windshield repaired by the experts player of the game. Great job tonight, Landon. As they're trying to clear the students off the court there, but it's an environment that's kind of glad to see. So, Randall, I want your overall thoughts as we go to conclude this broadcast.
My closing thought was this was a great ball game held by two amazing teams, and for the ALA team to be able to come back and dig themselves out of that hole, and what we talked about, 15-point deficit?
It was 16 at one point,
16 point. For them to come out and be able to dig outside of that hole and be able to be up by 1 or 2 points, but they just were not able to pull off the win as the Lobos came in and were like, not in our house.
And that's kind of how I felt too, is exactly what Landon Clare said. We're going to be joined now by our Deemer's Glass man of the game, and this is number 5, Gian Jones. And I'm gonna ask Gian some of the same questions we asked Mr. Clare, but nonetheless, first of all, congratulations on being our glass man. Talk about the play of your teammate Landon Clare.
Man, he's phenomenal. Couldn't have asked for a better point guard. He can score at will, and he passes phenomenally.
Your first half was incredible tonight. That run that you guys went on to get the lead and maintain that lead until a little bit in the fourth. Your play, but it wasn't only offense. Talk about your defense tonight.
Man, honestly, I think defense is one of my strongest things in basketball, man. I'm long, I'm fast, I feel like I can stay in front of anybody.
And I asked Landon about this, but I'm going to ask you about it. You had one of your fellow seniors tonight, only had 8 points. However, he hit 2 critical threes tonight, and that was Irvin King. And he was all over the court defensively when he was in. Talk about the play of Irvin.
Man, props to that guy. He hasn't gotten the most playing time throughout the year, but when he comes in, he makes the most of it, and he does a damn good job.
Absolutely. Gian Jones, our glass man of the game, unofficially with 20 points tonight. Gian, you guys are moving on.
Yeah.
You guys are, as Coach Smith comes over, you guys are moving on. A chance to play at what is referred to as the arena.
Yep.
You go down, and it's going to be the big time. How are you mentally going to prepare for that?
Do anything I can. I don't know what it is. I've never been in this situation, so I'm just do whatever I can, man.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because maybe not having that experience is just going to go down there and play the ball that Gian Jones can. Gian, thank you for joining us tonight. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on moving forward. Best of luck to you guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
And we appreciate our Deemer's Glass man of the game joining us tonight as your final from Snowflake High School, 72-69. But before we sign off, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Sholo Ford, Ace Hardware, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Northland Pioneer College, Summit Regional Medical Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, Allegra of Sholo, and Deemer's Glass. And don't forget tomorrow, folks, at 3 o'clock we will have the Snowflake girls taking on the Valley Christian Trojans live from Winslow High School. And then at 6 o'clock we will have the Push Ridge Christian Lions coming back up the mountain to take on the Alchese Falcons. A chance for 2 good ball games. The 3 o'clock game of Snowflake will be audio only. The game at 6 o'clock down in White River will be broadcast. So come and join us. A night of basketball, an afternoon of basketball. Tonight, your final score, 72-69 as the Snowflake Lobos advance in the 3A tournament. This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airways, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airways is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.